for a second time. Keep saying it's gonna rain. I don't see no rain. It's not even that cloudy. I don't have an umbrella, that's the thing. It does rain. That means I'm caught out here with no umbrella. It said 50% chance of rain at that. Like I said, it's not even cloudy. I'm gonna show y'all what time it is and the temperature. We're gonna get it on the way. Trying to duck the scaffolding, that's why I'm in the street. Scaffolding on both sides. But we on 79th Street, heading towards Lexington Avenue. I just left 3rd Avenue, heading towards Central Park. Now I see the clouds. It's nice out, even though the humidity is like 90%. Well, for me, it's nice. I'll put it that way. I like the heat. It's not extremely hot, though. You're seeing it was like 84 degrees. But I just got back outside, so we're gonna see how it goes when I start sweating. The whole next week is supposed to be pretty bright, as in sunny. I don't think it's gonna be too much rain, but the rest of the day, today's supposed to rain. Like I said, 50% and up. I don't get it. I just hope it doesn't rain. That's my thing. Like I said, I don't have an umbrella. Wind is picking up. Right now we're walking down Lexington Avenue, 78th Street. We'll switch over to Madison on after this next block. I got a full charge too. I can usually get about 4 hours of walking time. Off of one charge. I'm gonna head over to Park Avenue. Just want to get a shot of this fire department ambulance.
That way.
Just all the way down.
No, garage? Yeah.
Hey, Joe. And John. JJ Brothers. J and J. Oh, man. I don't know if, Joe, I don't know if y'all seen one of my Comic-Con videos that I did last week. Man, when you say you hope it don't happen to you, oh man, I'm talking about like that Karen situation. And you think it won't happen to you, I'm telling you, man, there's a chance it will happen. Cause man, I got caught out there. I was walking just like this, and they had a row like against the wall of celebrities. So I saw them. I said, let me go into the next aisle because I don't want to get, you know, somebody walking up on me saying you can't film the celebrities or whatever. Yo, I'm thinking I'm in the clear, and it happens to me. I'm walking. I said, let me walk away from that area, and this girl just approached me, and she just started babbling. Now she's running off the mouth. I'm like, the first thing I'm thinking is, I'm trying to get away from her. That's all I want to do, is get away from her. And she's going on and on. You can't film over here. You can't do all your press. I was like, you know, like part of the press, like as the newscasters or whatever. I said, no, I'm just trying to get away from here. Well, I didn't aim the camera at her. Like I said, I was just trying to get away from her. And what she's doing, she's blocking my way. I'm like, this can't be happening. I'm telling you. I was like, I'm saying to myself, I didn't say nothing to her. I'm just saying to myself, I can't believe this is happening. This can't be happening. And then a dude came over, and he basically said what she was saying, but he was a lot calmer. He wasn't, you know, flailing his arms and all of this stuff like she was doing. I said, look, man, I just want to leave this spot. So I showed him, I stopped the camera because he wanted to see if I had any video images of that area. I said, look, this is 40 minutes long. I'm not gonna go through a whole video. I said, look, I'll just do this. I showed him the video. I said, you see that word that says delete? I hit delete. And then he was like, okay. I'm not gonna run through 40 minutes of video trying to look for, did I spot anybody? Come on, man. Work around people like that all the time. But anyway, he just shook my hand, and then I just left that area. You know, he said, just don't come in this area or whatever. So I did another video, like another 40-minute video, and I said, let me get out of here. This is supposed to be their first Comic Con up in Jersey. And yeah, that's their first show. I forgot the name of it. Contropolis. That's the name of it. Contropolis, the New Jersey portion. And then they don't tell you at the door no drinks or food. You know, no food or drinks or whatever, how you want to put it. They tell you after you pay your fee. And then they tell you after they open your bag, then they say no drinks and no food. That's when one of the guys told me, I said, look, it's not even open. You know, my food. I said, it's not even open, man. He looked at me, he's probably like 17, 20. And he said, man, just go ahead. And I just left, and that's when I started doing the video. Well, like I said, I don't know if you got a chance to see it. You hear a portion of it on the first video. What is that? How you doing, Sanders? Yeah. Like I said, man. I don't even know how they got that name. Karen. I feel bad for people who got that name. Oh, man. That's so crazy. Like I said, you don't think it's going to happen to you. And I even saw a video like 2 years ago. This guy was saying, man, I see this happen to so many people. I didn't think it would happen to me. I really didn't think it would happen to me, and it's happening to me. Because the lady was tripping on him. Oh, man. You never know, man. Man, check out this window display. Nice. Oh, N.Y.C. That building at the lower portion is the Apple store. I gotta say, man, the Apple company, man, they get some nice stores, man. Nice storefronts. You know how to shop around and get some nice buildings. Look at that building. The lower part. It's a nice building. You got one on Prince Street in the Soul section. They took over whatchamacallit, an old post office. And they made it their own. You know? Sometimes they would just knock down a building and then they'll just make us, you know, if it's a small building, and they'll create their own glass building. That's what they do also. I like when they get these old stone buildings and hook them up. It's funny how you can just go from one block to the next. You feel wind for a few blocks, and then not feel nothing. No wind of any kind, anything. Yep. Man, I keep bumping into people with music. Thing is, it's not like they wear a crown on their head saying what they are, you know, that they crazy like that. what kills me too is when people are like that. You think they're right, even when they're wrong. You still think they're right. Even if they find out they're wrong, they still think they're right. I'm like, you just gotta avoid people like that, man. Well, try to avoid. I ain't gonna say just avoid. You never know who you bumping into. That's the Ralph Lauren building. They paved this whole street all the way down. Make me wish I had my bicycle with me. Skateboard, I can just cruise. I think started next week. No, not next week. I think it's August. When they start opening up the streets for several hours, like 7 in the morning to like 1 in the afternoon. But instead of just doing it in Manhattan like they usually do, they're gonna do it in all the boroughs. I saw one of the flyers, well, billboard at the ferry. They got like 3 weekends like they normally would for Manhattan, and the rest of the boroughs like Staten Island, Bronx, Brooklyn and Queens, they have like 1 day. But they never said like where, you know, where it's gonna be at. So I guess you just gotta look for it. One of those type of things. But they have Brooklyn and Staten Island for the same day. I'm like, I don't know. I can't split it in two and just walk this one and walk that one. And like I said, it's the same day. And Bronx got their separate day. I don't know what's going on, but they have a lot of barricades over there across the street. You can see what I'm talking about. It's like people, man, they got like drop cloths and blankets. That screeching you hear is a guy on the bike. I guess there's a concert that's going to happen in Central Park. I'm not sure who it is or who's going to be there. I may ask somebody. I don't want to put them on blast. They'll probably trip. Excuse me.
Forward.
What is this line for?
This line here for Good Morning America tomorrow. It's the summer concert series, and jump coach of BTS is every morning.
That's why.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay. BTS is similar to Menudo. I don't know if anybody remembers them. Spanish group. They stayed young. I think it was a group of 5 back in the 1980s. Zoom in a little bit. Yeah, so that's what BTS is. They're like musical group of youth. Probably like teenagers. And they just keep changing the group up. They're from South Korea. So she said, "Good Morning America." So they're gonna be out here all night. They staying overnight to go to this event. maybe Good Morning America is going to host it, and BTS is going to perform maybe 8 hits, maybe 4 songs. That's what groups normally would do. I hear something right now. I know y'all can't hear it probably. There's something going on now. This is summer stage. They always have the summer stage here. Like the whole summer. Runs right into like fall. I used to come here all the time. Thank you again, Joe, with the like and subscribe. I've been walking for like 20 minutes. Man, this whole park is lined up with this stuff. You see the barricades? Going as far as the eye can see. I'm only come over here because I don't hear any music.
This VIP entrance. You know, N.Y.C, 69th Street.
Oh, okay, around there.
This is summer stage right here.
Thank you.
Summer stage is free. They usually do donations also. But it's free. Let me get away from here.
The VIP entrance.
I don't know who. He said General Admission.
If you're on the guest list, so if you're a member of Summer Stage.
Who's supposed to be here today, you know? Oh man, sorry to bother you on that one.
Right there. Yeah, you can have this.
Oh, thank you very much.
The schedule. That's for the whole summer throughout the 5 hours.
Oh man, thank you very much.
13.
13. Okay. Bastille Day, that's what it says. Started at 5 o'clock. I don't know how much longer it's going to run. Maybe it's a marching band. I see like a marching band in the back. My camera can't zoom that far in. I'm just going by the way the guys dress and the instruments I can see. This is some of the guys that's in the band. And there's more in the park. Well, backstage, that's what I'm seeing. Yeah, they look like a marching band. Starting to play music. I left just in time. Oh, it's cool. I got the schedule. Fold up and fit in your pocket. That's how it looks. Man, he unfolded. I can't even close it. Man, this thing is like a Rubik's Cube trying to close it. I'm trying to do it with one hand. That's what it is. I think I'm getting it. All right. Got it. Amos gonna be out there probably for that Good Morning America. They're probably gonna start around 8 o'clock or 10, 9 or 10. I'm guessing around that time. I ain't gonna go down there, though. I think this is some type of runners club. Yep, it's a runners club. My running days is over. No running for me. Give me something with wheels. I messed my knee up running. Well, really playing basketball. Messed my knees up. Walk this way. Well, it's not gonna get dark until around 8:30 anyway. I'm not gonna stay in the park. Let me walk this way. That's the only thing about Central Park. It's so big. Definitely want some wheels to get around from. Well, at least that's what I always done. I'm either on a bicycle or a skateboard if I'm in Central Park like this. Before the bikes was a thing, this was only the area where the horses would walk. You know, the horse and carriage. This is their route. And when the bikes became popular, you need a license for those bikes, believe it or not. Because really they're motorized. So they can turn it's electric. So they can turn it on and off. So you need a driver's license to rent one of those in order to make it work for you. I remember some years back when they started those bikes, they didn't have a motor, so the guys had to pedal those things. So you know they were struggling going uphill. Daniel Webster. Statue. Maybe it's the guy who made the Webster Dictionary. Not sure. Crowd you see now, if you come here in the morning, especially on the weekends, it'll be just crowded like this. It'll be about this amount of people. And this is all uphill right here. It's like a long, low uphill. I haven't seen any bike groups lately. Used to be, well, maybe I'm missing them. There used to be a lot of bicyclists, as in road bike racers. And they had a club just like the runners. And they used to ride around this park, the whole park, which is like 5 miles if you go around the street part. And it sounds like rain because of the not the tires, but the chains. All you hear is that's them pedaling them bikes. And man, I'm telling you, it sounds just like rain almost. And then you finally see them come up, and it'd be like 50 to 60 of them, or maybe more. Because it wasn't just one bike club. They'll have a few of them. But I've never seen any of them have shirts that say this is the club or anything like that. They just wore bicycle gear. You know. Like I said, I'm going to be off for like 2 weeks. After tomorrow, and I just hope it doesn't rain too tough. That's like a bike group. They got the same colors on. But they'll look just like them, but everybody have like different road jerseys. The groups that I used to see. I don't see those guys anymore. That's the Great Lawn. Well, that's not the Great Lawn, but it's nice. I think they closed that around 8 o'clock, and then that's it. I used to take my bird over there. I had a parrot. I used to bring a cat. I used to carry him in a cat carrier. And carry a backpack with his food, a blanket. And that's how I used to carry him around the city. I let him stay on my shoulder and we'll just walk around Central Park. Of course, I was only doing it in the summer. Like right now would be perfect. It's hot, humid. This dude talking to himself. This is the part of the park they don't do performances at. Like, you won't see any groups coming out like they said, the BTS thing to do a stage. This is just like for the regular public. Anytime they want to do like a big concert in Central Park, this is not the area, but it's about this size. They call it the Great Lawn. And they'll do their performances over there. I got the feeling this is some type of dance thing. I'm just going by the way everybody's dressed. It's all females. Ain't that something? Guess the guys are instructors. I gotta start carrying my tripod or monopod. I want to do some more time-lapse videos. Like I set it up here like this, stay here for like a half hour, and that'll be like 30 seconds for the video. And just watch all of the people just riding by and everything. It'll be real fast though. I want to do that in the train station also. She's the second person I've seen with a French flag. And that's Tavern on the Green. That's a restaurant. I don't know how many times they changed hands, if they did, with different owners. That's one of them spots you go to if you want to be seen. Something like that. The plates aren't cheap. Plus they hold events there, usually. Not major events, more like small events. How was it when you went, Joe? Tavern on the Green. That thing almost closed down years ago, and then I guess they got saved. At the time you went, was it in the 1980s or 90s, 70s? Because they've been there so long. That restaurant, Tavern on the Green, they've been there a long time. They used to be on the news. Take a detour. I'm trying to avoid all of the scaffolding. Putting up a new building. Sometimes they knock down the old buildings, put up a new building, and you forgot what the old building looks like. Crossing the street to see what they're talking about. This thrift store and consignment. Maybe they got this sign here because of the scaffolding is blocking everything. We heading towards Broadway. It's the new building. I forgot what was here. Probably couldn't save the old building, whatever building it was. Maybe it wasn't worth the money. Made it look like a castle. Or a fortress. 1901. Man. It's a nice building. They put modern windows in it. Those were not the original windows, especially at the door. Changed everything on that end. How you doing, Tony? Heading towards Lincoln Center. I'm gonna go over there and see what's going on. Maybe they got something happening. It's not musical. Yeah. Hello, Jason. Hey, somebody name dropping in here? Oh, Jason. All right, Jason. Thanks for showing up. Looking down Broadway in Columbus. As in Columbus Avenue. That's where we are now. And one of the buildings in the background is Broadway. Be a good spot for a time. Fernando in the chat? Maybe not. Here we go. Sometimes these streets are a little tricky to cross. Last time I was over here, there was a lot of nets. This whole area was just, I don't know, maybe 1 million nets. It's like they're warming up. Playing music, so I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna show you with a little bit of what's happening from here. I gotta leave. How did that happen? gonna tell you what happened last week with my channel. When I was telling y'all about that girl or that lady that got hit by the bicycle. And you know, I don't know if y'all remember what I said. Well, a woman's backside. Said when he hit her, she broke her, you know, behind. And they didn't freeze my channel, but what they did was said it's not age appropriate. So they said you wanna, what they say? Doing a lot of looking around because I don't want to cross when these cars are coming. Anyway, they said my channel was age inappropriate, you know, like for kids. But I guess I said that word, or BG, because I was talking about Bill Gates. But I think it was because I said that girl got hit by the bicycle. I think that's what it was. That's what I mean by this is every time you say something on this channel or any of your channels, it's written down as a transcript. Man, that's a nice Cadillac. Somebody kept that up. Check this out. Well, this is from the 1980s. I wonder if it's a Broham. Yeah, that's what it is. I don't know what year though. I can't just look at it like that anymore. I just know it's from like the 1980s. I wonder if he had it restored or he just kept it in the garage. Some people do that. You know, they take their car, they garage it. Don't let the elements hit it. Unless it's unless they're washing it. Looks like 86. That was a good year. 86, I was like 22 years old. Yeah, I was 22. That's when I started working at Merrill Lynch. Started doing that for a while, 8 years of that. Let me walk in here. I always like walking in here. It's one of those serene places to come and just sit down and listen to the water. Water, that rush of the water. Man, that'll knock you out and make you go to sleep. That's what a fish tank sound like when you use what's called a bubble wand. Yeah, get out of here. So sorry about that, people. Yeah.
So then what's the third one?
So in 86 is when they started having the square headlights, because really the square headlights happened around the 70s, like 77. Somewhere around that time. But before that, everything was round. Like luxury cars as much when I was a kid. My thing was more like muscle cars, like hot rods. So my thing was like anything like a 57 Chevy, Barracuda, Dodge Charger, that kind of stuff. I was more into that when I was into cars during the 70s when I was a kid. I never got really into like the Cadillacs, and only the two-door Cadillacs I was really liking. Or anything two doors basically. I was never really into four-door cars. Yeah, but 86? I would have never gotten that one. Funny, I'm into cars, but I don't drive. I'm always in the city so much. It don't make no sense having a car. I think I told you before, my brother's he's gonna give me a Hayabusa, a motorcycle, the Ninja. Yeah, but not the Ninja, Hayabusa. That's Suzuki. But then I thought about it. I was like, I'm only gonna ride this thing like maybe a Sunday or a Saturday, like once a week. And then I gotta pay $100 a month to store it in the garage. And then well, the motorcycle gear, as in jackets, I have that. I don't mind spending that kind of money on getting everything, but to own something like that and only ride it once a week, and if it rains, I won't even be riding in at all. I'm just trying to duck this guy's music. That's why I'm in the street. I'm trying to get away from him. We're on Broadway though, for those who don't know. That's one of Trump buildings. If you're interested in Trump. You're walking with a fan. Even battery operated fans. Slowing down because I hear something like, I don't know what it is. can't tell if somebody's singing. If somebody's singing. Tall buildings, Billionaires Row, which is on 57th Street. That's the next block over. This is the back of the building. Hope nobody's getting dizzy on me. I move the camera on. Hey, I move the camera around to show as much as I can as I walk, instead of just having the camera pasted to the front and that's it. That's why I try to get different angles of the city.
Oh yeah, she was great. I saw her in Brooklyn a few months ago in the winter.
We're on 57th Street and Broadway. Starting to get a sweat on. Probably because of the hat. Had to give me a haircut. We're gonna walk the street until I can get away from the scaffolding and I hit back on the sidewalk. Now, this is a fast car. This is the CT5 Cadillac. I think that's like 100 grand. I think it hits like 150 to 180, something like that. That was unheard of back in the 80s and further back. Luxury cars were just that, luxury. No speed. No real speed. But they always came with big block engines. They always came with big big block engines, like 500 cubic inches. Mexican Joe. The lottery. Maybe you get lucky and hit a big score on the lottery. Mega Millions and Powerball. I never hit big on those things. Most I ever hit was 30 bucks. That's it. Gotta be consistent with the playing the same numbers. I don't do that. Used to, and then I stopped.
I'm thinking about it. So basically,
Him or is it?
Here's the Late Show building. Looks like they cleaning up. Let's keep it moving. Man, the air conditioning that's coming out of that building felt good, man. Holy smoke.
I see.
I never walk on this side of the street. I don't know why. Mo's on the other side. Got the old style scooters. I'm gonna have to turn this microphone off for a moment, people. Just a moment. You know what I gotta find out? I gotta ask these guys that's been walking around in groups with yellow bags, green bags. And I mean, they walk around like 30, 40 people. I'm like, I don't really know what it is. Got some words on the side. I don't know if they come from a small town or they're from teams or something like that. So I saw them like 3 different areas throughout the city last week. Hope that ain't get on this thing here. I think I'm gonna have to switch blocks. Yeah, I'm gonna cross over to another block. So I know they play music over there. That's the guys who do the 360 videos. Nice breeze. Pretty sure y'all can hear the wind. Maybe. This looks new to me. Might go in there and get a smoothie.
I went up there one time with Matt and Robert.
Yeah, I walked for like an hour and a half. I almost didn't walk. I was gonna go to what's the name of that place? Bed Bath and Beyond. They're at 60, I think to 80% off. I wanted to see if they had anything different. Sometimes they'll take from one store and stock up that's the biggest store, the one that has the most action. Or they'll take stuff from the warehouse and add to the stores and try to get rid of everything. So that's 60%. That's pretty good. I think I got enough bed linen anyway. I might do that. When I'm on my vacation, get on one of these rides like this again, like I did last year. See if they're gonna go downtown. Well, I did the uptown before. Went all the way up to Harlem and then come back. They empty the steps. There's nobody on it. I wonder what happened. I see like 6 cops over there. Maybe nothing happened. Yeah, I think something happened. One of the cops in the white shirts, you know, usually if they're around, and they usually call for a reason. I can see that. He's here. Something I can't ask them. They ain't gonna tell me anything. It's two cops with the white shirts. And this whole area is closed down, at least around the steps. Who knows? That's a lot of cops, so I don't know. Probably closing it for now until tomorrow, because maybe something went down. Not just cleaning. I know that for sure. Yes, they are. You're right. They're the bosses. They're the video game bosses, right? Here come the bosses. They're like over the guys with the stripes and all of that. I don't know. I think it's one of those K-pop dances. So it's gonna be quiet for a moment. It's like those K-pop dances. It's like that group BTS, like from Korea. There was a bunch of them over there. I didn't want to just stay there. The music will pop on and I gotta turn the microphone off again. One thing I could ask those cops really is like, yo, when this stuff's gonna open back up? The way they got it barricaded, it looks like this ain't gonna open until tomorrow. Ah, man, I'm trying to get away from this job. 8:05. No wind over here at all. That's that damn thing that's making all that steam, that sound. Look at that. Imagine the heat coming from that. Yeah. Music. Okay, more back. I'm gonna see if I can ask this cop to see if he can let me know. Or the step's gonna open for the. It's probably closed for the night. He's leaving. Yeah, whatever. I don't really hear the music, so I'm gonna show you. Nah, that cop didn't even see me. I was too far away. People playing music. I know they're gonna be tired. You saw the temperature for today. 84 degrees, 90% humidity. I'm sweating just walking. Helping. I know they hot. Need a bag of ice.
Okay. I think it's very cool.
I see a cop. I'm gonna see if I can ask him. Is the steps closed for the night? Thank you. Yeah, the steps is closed for the night. Dude's looking at me funny, man. I'm about to close out. So if you haven't already, like and subscribe to this channel. This is what I pretty much do daily. If I'm live streaming like this, putting up videos of events, or doing short form videos of the trains, the buses, and the boats of New York City. So like and subscribe to this channel, share it, leave a comment where you saw how you learned of this channel. The name of this channel is N.Y.C Effects. Yes sir, like and subscribe. Channel is pretty much growing every day. Trying to stay away from the guys with the radios. I think next week is going to be pretty much dry also. Hopefully. That's what it said. It could easily just rain. Yeah, down for 50% rain, chance of rain today, and it didn't rain. So, anything can happen. Just gotta carry my umbrella with me just in case. And they just say it's not gonna rain. Okay, people, I'm gonna close out. Those are the dancers. For those who normally tune in, it's greatly appreciated.